What's up? It's Mizstreetz. We are in Rochester, New York. It's going down tonight. I got the Supergroup with me at the industry, Slaughterhouse. What's the hardest part about being in a group, would you say?
For me, it's just maybe just being in different locations. And I don't even know if you want to say that's so hard, but you know, having to fly here, you know, I think we got together. Yeah, I mean, we get a lot more done in unison in one central location. So yeah, it's hard to be brothers spread out so much, but other than that, it's a blast.
Okay, so I got to shout out to Source. You guys are on the cover. That was like Reservoir Dogs type of deal. Who came up with that concept?
I think the Source did.
Yeah. So you guys just went with it.
Yeah, we just rock and roll with it.
It's a good look.
Yeah.
One of the hottest covers I've seen in a long time. I liked it.
We opened the court.
Yeah. Put the suits on. I like that. So you guys haven't dropped the album in a while. This album's coming out what, August 28th? Okay. Just tell the people a little bit about that. It's Welcome to My House, Our House. How'd you guys come up with that?
It was a lot of we collaboratively did everything pretty much. And that's going back to your last question. That's pretty much like the hardest part, like having to put four heads together and come up with something that we all agree on, you know, because we all pursued a solo career before we started the album. So, you know, we had a lot of different titles flying around. Joey had some great ideas. So Welcome to Our House just kind of fit. It kind of fit. We actually stumbled across a song called Our House, and we thought it would fit as the title cut for the album, and it just kind of went from there. And yeah, so it comes out August 28th, Shady Records. I
like the cover art for that too. It's really dope. Now, you guys got a track with CeeLo Green. I really like that track. How did you guys hook up with him, and you know, how far you think that track's gonna go? Are you gonna do a video and things like that?
The joint My Life came about one night. Me and Joel, we were in the studio real late, and we had heard this beat from Street Runner. Shouts out to him, and we just felt inspired. So we went in there, we laid some ideas down. The next day, while we were sleeping, these two came in there and knocked it out the park, and the joint just became, you know, something that we thought was special. CeeLo, that came about. Royce had a prior relationship with him, called him up. You know, and CeeLo, he's a real down-to-earth dude, man. Super shout out to CeeLo for knocking it out the park and just being one of the rare artists in this game that'll work with you just on some respect and on some, you know, mutual love for hip-hop. And we do have a video for it. The video came out probably like a week and a half ago. Yeah, man, you gotta go get it, man. Go to Vivo, y'all. My Life featuring CeeLo. 1 week, 1.5 million views. Thank you, for sure.
So how is it like working with Eminem? You guys are signed to Shady Records. How is that working with him, and how did you guys first hook up with him? I know you have history with him, but I want to know how that came into play for people who don't know.
Marshall is obviously one of my closest friends. We both from Detroit. We've been working together for almost 20 years. When we decided to form this group, which we formed it was a project that Joey was putting out. He reached out to all of us. We decided to get on the song together, and the song was received really well online. So the fans kind of made us a group. So what we did was we started working together, doing everything collectively in an attempt to build a buzz to see where it can go together. It gained the attention. Our first album, which we put out through E1, gained the attention of Marshall Mather and Paul Rosenberg, who are the owners of Shady Records. And I was just in the process of patching up a falling out that I had with Marshall. And everything just kind of fell into place. You know, we had this group. He was real interested in the group. He's still an MC. A lot of people look at him like he's this megastar, and they forget that he's an MC. He's exactly like us. He might as well be the fucking fifth member. You know what I'm saying? So that's all he talks about. That's all he talks about. That's all he did. Like today I talked to him. We plan on working on a mixtape. He was like, yo, man, just make sure you run the mixtape by me first so I know what lines to scribble out in my notebook after I listen to it. Him and Crook is always coming up with the same lines. It's pretty funny.
So are you guys going to do an official tour for this? I saw you guys might have some dates in Japan. Is that true? And are you going to do an official tour for this album?
I don't know.
On somebody's Twitter, I'm trying to figure out what yours. Wait, wasn't you? Japan date. Was it Tokyo? No.
We're going to Japan with M. I think in August. I think it's in August. We're going out there with him to do. I don't even know for sure what we're doing out there, but I just know that we're going. It's on the schedule, and we actually just came off of a 50+ city tour in the States and overseas, leading up to the release of the album, which is August 28th. So we just finished the tour. So now, between now and the album, we want to work on the mixtape. We want to get that out the way, and we'll be doing spot dates in the meantime, kind of like how tonight's show is. You know, fly in, do the show, fly back out, get back in the studio. We're just trying to keep busy. We're trying to work smart.
Welcome to Our House. It's in stores August 28th. I'm Mizstreetz. Slaughterhouse in the building. Are we going to the venue? You see us at the show.